Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars set review. And today, well, we have something very strange here, which is called the Creative Play Droid Builder. The set number is 75392. It is going to come with 1,186 pieces. It's going to retail for $100 US. It's already available for pre-order on Lego.com. This is also a 25th anniversary LEGO Star Wars set that will be released on August 1st of 2024. And like other 25th anniversary sets, we have an exclusive minifigure here, which is young Princess Leia from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and she also has her little side droid. Now, I really think this minifigure should have been included with the C-3PO buildable figure. I actually really like that set, and my biggest gripe, other than the price with it, was the fact that it didn't include a 25th anniversary minifigure, and young Leia would have been a perfect choice for C-3PO and would have matched R2-D2 coming with a 25th anniversary minifigure. Point being, it's strange that LEGO put this figure here. I really feel like it was added onto this set because some fans are not going to be interested in this concept of a droid builder. Basically, what LEGO has going on here is 4 different droids. We got R2-D2, QTKT, and then we also have, I believe this is R5J2, and then Chopper, all as like chibi scale R2 droids, not the same scale as like the $100 R2 this year, not the same scale as obviously the UCS R2-D2. It's in this like weird middle ground. And not only are you getting the droids, but you're getting all of these kind of like party shenanigans things like hats, balloons, glasses to dress up your droids. Really what LEGO is doing here is they're aiming towards kids and families to basically have fun together. What this set really reminds me of actually is Galaxy's Edge, like build your own lightsaber store or station. I think this is very much reminiscent of that concept, just in a LEGO Star Wars set form. And so maybe this will sell really well at Galaxy's Edge. So there's definitely a lot going on with this set. So let's go into the in-depth. First, I do want to thank LEGO for sending this set over for review, and let's see what the Creative Droid Builder is like.
And it just hit me that we still don't have a third-legged R2-D2 minifigure or any third-legged astromech droid minifigure in the LEGO Star Wars lineup, and this would have been the perfect set for that minifigure, so that's really disappointing. Fingers crossed, but let's take a look at the one minifigure that is included in this set, the 25th anniversary one, which is young Princess Leia. And like those other exclusive minifigures, we have the same 25th anniversary plaque here, though what's different is we have a little transparent cylinder piece, and that's so Princess Leia's little droid Lola that we see in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show can float around next to her. As for the young Leia minifigure herself, she's very accurate to what we see in the Obi-Wan show, and it's a fairly basic figure. It's just a front and back torso print, no leg printing, and even the head, I believe, is reused from Harry Potter sets. The hair's not new. The only other new thing is, of course, the droid print, which I appreciate LEGO including, but then it makes me wonder, why didn't Cal Kestis come with his droid BD-1? I don't know, that's a real head scratcher to me. Lastly, we're just at the tail end of all the 25th anniversary exclusive minifigures for 2024. Here's the lineup of 6. There is one more to come, which the rumor is saying to be the pink astromech droid QTKT, which is another head scratcher, as it would make more sense to have that figure in this set. I don't know, I don't make the choices here, but I will critique them. And speaking of which, let's take a look at the actual set. So we'll go one by one between the droids. First up, let's take a look at R2-D2. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, these are at this chibi-esque scale, so they're pretty relatively small. They're all fully brick built. I was surprised that LEGO didn't opt for like a 4x4 dome on the top piece for the actual head of R2-D2. Instead, it's all brick built, but that'll make more sense here in a minute when we look at the accessories. There is some printed tiles on each of the droids. There is no stickers in the set, which is nice to see. And you can also remove R2s as well as all the other droids' third leg if that's what you want to do. Now, it's also worth pointing out that all the droids are relatively the exact same builds. That's because they're modular and you can switch accessories between them, but if it's just one person building all 4 droids, it's a very repetitive build cycle. Thankfully, what does spice up the build are these accessories, and this is the creative play a part of this set, where you can add these funny, like silly accessories. Like in this case, we have a rubber duck around R2-D2. We have his little jets on the side, and he's wearing some headphones, maybe listen some, John Williams tunes. He's feeling it up, he's having a good time. Maybe he's at a pool party. I will admit, it's fun, it's silly, it's LEGO Star Wars type of humor, and it works, but it really makes me wonder if anybody's going to buy this. Next, we have QTKT. I gotta say, the pink droid is awesome to see. She's coming with a bunch of accessories. We'll take a look at that in a second. Again, more printed pieces on her. It's basically R2-D2, but just converted to pink, both a brighter pink as well as a darker purple pink. And she can be accessorized with sunglasses. We have a little flower hat. We have this little bow, and the bow can actually be switched as a headpiece if that's what you want to do with her. Following her, we have another droid named R5J2. And I'll admit, this is my least favorite astromech droid included in this set. It's just a little too bland, even with the medium nougat color kind of offsetting all that black, little bit of dark bluish gray. Thankfully, when you do accessorize this droid with like the top hat, the funny sunglasses, the big bow tie, it does significantly enhance the personality and joy that I have with this droid. As it stands, the blank part without any of the accessories is just a really boring looking droid. Finally, we have Chopper, which I think is the most appealing build out of the entire set. Chopper really hasn't been made at this scale. We've gotten R2-D2 in many different scales, but not Chopper, and so it's kind of cool to see this for the first time. I like what the LEGO team did here in terms of getting his detail. They have his little arms that you see in Star Wars Rebels, and even when you take the arms off, it still looks relatively good. Again, it's a fully brick-built head. I wish that was a printed dome, but the reason why it's brick-built is so that you could add all of these different accessories, like, for example, a cowboy hat with a mustache and has some balloons and all of that. And the cowboy hat is a nice nod at the voice actor and who was also the creator of Star Wars Rebels, Dave Filoni. He's known for wearing a cowboy hat. Now you can also switch the hat on Chopper to a normal baseball hat. I'm getting like Ash from Pokemon vibes with this. So you can really have fun with all of the different customizations here. Just about every single one of these accessories is fully universal in terms of how you want to customize each droid. They're not limited to what you can put on each droid, except for the rubber duck that won't work on Chopper, unfortunately. Maybe if you mod him a little bit more, you could do it. Rubber duck is limited to the 3 bigger astromech droids, unfortunately. And if you want to go the extra mile, I'm sure you can make all kinds of different accessories that you can think up and customize your droids with. So there's a lot of fun to be had here. And finally, let's compare all the different astromech droid R2-D2s next to each other, starting with the Chibi scale, next to the mid-scale version, all the way up to the UCS Collector's Edition. That's equivalent to like a $25 astromech droid at the bottom there, then $100 for the bigger R2-D2, and then rounding it out with a $240 R2-D2. So many sizes to choose from. And so then you need to ask yourself, is each one of these astromech droids with their accessories worth $25 a piece, making a $100 set? While it's a nice addition to have a 25th anniversary minifigure, it really just feels like a little bit of a cop-out on LEGO's end to entice collectors to pick up this one.
Okay, so if it isn't already clear by this point in the review, I am not the target audience for who this set is for. LEGO is clearly targeting families, especially the 4 instruction booklets, the 4 separate droid builds. This is meant for a family of 4 or more, and obviously that's not me. I'm a LEGO Star Wars enthusiast, hardcore collector. I'm sure that's a lot of you watching. You have normal LEGO Star Wars sets on your shelves. This is not a normal LEGO Star Wars set. It's an oddity. And it's a different approach than what LEGO has done before. Last year, for example, they had the Yavin 4 base. That was meant for families where you had 5 or 6 different instruction booklets and everybody could build a different modular section and combine the base together. That was an okay concept, though. It came at the cost of the actual set being like durable as well as interesting because it was a bad design in my opinion. They could have done far better. And so LEGO kind of did a full 360 here and just went the other direction in terms of like a family building LEGO Star Wars concept set. And I still don't like it, if I'm being brutally honest. This just isn't for me. I am inherently biased here because I like normal LEGO Star Wars sets. This isn't something that's appealing at all to me. I have no use for these droids. Sure, it's fun to customize them. If I had a family, I'm sure I'd feel a lot differently here. And so if that is you, the mom or dad watching this video, and you want to get the kids a fun LEGO Star Wars set, then this is definitely a contender. Is it worth $100 though? The price per piece ratio is there. And when you take this figure away, to me, this is just at max an $80 set is how much value I find. Maybe $20 per droid sounds appropriate. $100 is asking a little too much. Personally, I don't see this set selling very well at all. I think it'll go on sale very quickly later this year. You'll see it probably closer to that $70, $80 price tag. And when it gets to that price and you want this Princess Leia minifigure, then you can start to consider the set. But honestly, I would just go buy the figure off Bricklink if that's all you want. If you don't care for the droids like me, this is an easy skip. You judge it for yourself. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I do appreciate LEGO for sending this one over for review. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.